I'm so excited that you're speaking at Earthshift Conference this weekend, June 10th to June 12th in Desert Springs. And Julian, you founded this. Um,
Yeah, it's so great. Thank you.
Amazing work he's done.
but yeah, so tell us, what is the driving force with this conference for you?
Well, I'll tie two topics together. One is the sound healing music that I do and the effect that it has, and the conference, and they're both coming from the same place. And then we can, look at it kind of multidimensionally and holographically. What's really happening is musician. Celestial music throughout my life. I knew it was important. I didn't have the phraseology or any understanding. There's no one around me to tell me about any of these things or nothing. It was a very self-directed kind of an understanding that I carried with me, a certain awareness that I was born with this when I was a small child. And but I would have the celestial music and archangelic presences beyond anything you could depict on the planet or anything you could hear in the world. These experiences, and I knew that they were just as real as anything here.
And so at the conference, you will be performing
Yeah,
these harmonic frequencies, and there are
yes,
speakers and artists that are really on this movement of finding miraculous ways to enrich our lives and synergize all the movements that are happening for the earth, for the individuals that are coming in, and for really deep conversations of letting the dysfunction go, letting the competitiveness go, and
yes,
bringing in the helpfulness and partnership and new available frequencies from synergizing. That's what I know this conference is bringing in.
for certain. So well said, and I really appreciate your spirit and your words and the way that you understand things, Sarah. It's a very, very blessed way of being that you have. And this conference is really kind of the idea of being a magical exercise in the purest way. It's a magical intention. Everyone that's part of it knows that we've had the conversation. I've interacted with everyone directly, and they understand that this isn't just a gathering. This is something that's going to set uh, a transcendental vibration of celestial sound, harmony, wisdom, understanding, synergy throughout the world. And it's going to be the first of many events that I'll be doing with this kind of theme. So it was built from the beginning with that in mind. And that's one of the reasons why everyone asked me to come, except for a few people I asked early on. They said, Julian, we want to be a part of this. They could feel it, and because of those kind of people, they can feel it, right? So it's got a very planetary renaissance kind of a viewpoint. And what I've determined, and this is one of the essential things, is people ask me what I'm talking about when I say that, is in those periods of time when I was a rare book collector and I studied intensely, I realized there was a common component to the Italian Renaissance, the time of the Alexandrian Library, the time of Pythagoras, the Egyptian priesthood, the rishis. And once again, the Pythagorean school, by the way, is very special because it included men and women with equal footing, which is one of the reasons I value it so highly. But coming to the core of it, it was the understanding of harmonics, harmony, and sound, and how the universe is a musical construct, and then incorporating it into paintings, architecture, cultural systems, and so on and so forth, and realizing that Pythagoras and the Egyptian priests were right the whole time. They did know that there was music that was not just something that was nice or pleasant, but was also something that the universe is actually working upon, which is why it can have a structure or a function or a reality that we can be having this experience is underlying it is harmony. So I like to call it the secret goddess of harmony. Once you actually figure out who that secret goddess is and what
Like
she's
that.
doing, she's holding
Yes.
everything together because there's a harmonic relationship between everything that's allowing it to function with some kind of consciousness behind it and intent. So this conference, and by the way, I'll throw in the web address, it's www.earthshiftconference.com. It's www.earthshiftconference.com. Leads directly to Eventbrite if you want to get a ticket or ask the questions. So everyone that's involved in this, Elizabeth England, Ken Sheets is coming, which has become a very dear friend too, and so many people. We're all on that page of, hey, we can actually alter what happens in the world by presenting it and making it available, not caring what anyone thinks or trying to get them to think anything, but when we present it and make it available, people that are inspired by that can have magnificent life changes or just become inspired to do things that they didn't do before
We're
because it was
doing it in
available.
a hot spring as well,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
yeah,
another great point
yeah.
to bring up, that we're doing this in a place where these waters are very precious. They're very famous waters for healing. And we are going to be partaking of that incredible memory that Mother Earth has for us and sharing that everywhere we go and creating a wave of energy.
That's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
Awesome.
That wave of energy. We are miracle makers. You're listening to Dr. Sarah Larson and Greg Larson. We're talking with Elizabeth England of Ocean Nation and Julian Forrest of Earthshift Conference. What we've really shared today is when you transcend your mind, you notice many aspects of your infinite nature. Music and art really truly transcend your mind. Group experiences resonate all the way out